Hello and welcome back to the final 9 holes of the Resistance Discs Open from Trojan Park. We've got some weather, we've got some birdies. Adam Hammes is bringing it. It's BigSexyBarri commentary, Nate Sexton, Jeremy Koling, Paul Ulibarri.
And there's that bringing it score at 24 under par. He is 5 clear of Scott Withers, who is clear of these guys by quite a few, but there are some other guys, Nate Sexton, Jeremy Koling, AJ Carey, Alex Russell, all trying to track down that second, maybe third spot at this point. It's going to be a race to the finish line.
Starting out on hole 10 here, a par 4, 627 feet. The path is the out of bounds line all the way around on this hole, so you've got to stay initially to the right of it, but then you'll see as the drone comes up that that same path loops around back, and you need to be short of it on that side. So find the green grass, then set up your crossing shot over the water. You must clear the path to be inbounds. The mic on the drone is fantastic, picking up that quack.
Scotty, does that have enough distance? It does not again, and we saw him do that in round 1, playing it a little bit short. Might be a tricky lie from there. I'll tell you who's not going to come up short. This guy right here. His forehand's juicy. And skipping off that path 2 days in a row and landing in that sweet spot.
Guaranteed he was a little bit nervous with that flight, though, going out over there, getting the little love off of the path.
I think on a day like today, you have to be, because you never know when you're going to hit a literal puddle and get no skip at all.
Right.
You know, so you need to be a little bit careful. Even the path is not safe, necessarily, for a skip.
Does this have... Yeah, it's going to flatten out. And that's going to be a fantastic turnover backhand drive from Cole.
Really difficult shot to throw in those conditions.
So Scotty having to go backhand approach, turnover, maybe even blind, and this is a huge if this comes back in bounds and is close. Oh, it does not get back in bounds, but it does cross up there.
Bummer.
Yeah.
That is just 100% all about the drive.
Yeah, but it was kind of a great shot from there, even with the lie that he had, the run-up as Cole's in the air, and this looks like it's tracking.
Go in! Oh, short. Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Like that.
Oh, sure.
Trusted Anheuser over that with all the good stuff, and then
You still got to look for the par, though.
Right. But when you have this guy with a routine hyzer here, and you're trying to track him down, not the result you're looking for, even though that's a little left on that one. Go.
This needs
Energy
drink. Okay, it's in.
Oh, and they don't
Really?
give them.
Oh, provisional shot thrown here. They can't quite see that OB line. And this has got some work to do. So that is really important for the group to, okay, they've decided. They get up there and they see where his disc is. And of course, they have to give him the benefit. Now, this is for par. Not a hole he can afford to take a bogey on.
And this is just for the most comfortable lead.
Yeah.
What was that noise miming?
A door shutting.
Ah. It sounded like an airplane crashing into like
A door shutting.
Okay. Yeah.
I could get on board with that.
Hey, airplane jokes.
Ooh,
Speaking
good little bird.
of airplanes, we've got to give a couple shout outs to some high flyers out there dropping the big eagle.
Wow.
Luke Sampson, Trevor Snyder, twos from 286, and not to be outdone, 350
Wow.
throw-ins from across the course. Sick too. Really wanted to see it on footage. Such a great hole for it. Congratulations to those two guys.
Hole 11, par 3, 478, and all of it is over this water. As you can see, there are 3,000 discs in this lake. Today we have a left to right wind. Right is also out of bounds, so if you turn something over, that could be bad news. I'm guessing that Adam's just going to go straight hyzer left. Yeah.
Oh, he's going a little flex action, actually.
That looks pretty left to me, and that's going to be 50 feet.
Well, it wasn't straight hyzer.
No, definitely not. But he got the job done. And now I'm curious. How aggressive do the rest of the card go here?
Very.
Tim is hyper.
Oh, but it's fading.
Does this have enough to get the corner? It does, and that's just fine.
And that will clear, it looks like. Good shots. I mean, that's really what you're looking for on a day like today. You're going to see people kind of bail out to that left side. Not only is it shorter to clear, but it's also just kind of a little bit, you know, easier on the mind.
It's hard to really go after this hole. Even all these guys have the
This is in
distance.
a little danger.
Oh,
Wow.
that is inches from disaster.
I feel like I've seen this shot from him already. Little pitch up, no problem. He's feeling good to walk away with a par after that stroke out of his hand. Definitely slipped out. Now, does Adam run this, or does he...
I think he does. I think he was probably pretty content with a par, but I think he's going to step up there and see that he is... Ooh, good effort there. He's too close to lay up.
And this isn't even about this event so much. This is all about building momentum into the World Championships, which you'll have to do at the practice course after the round. But we'll have a grouping of pars here on the ever so dangerous hole 11. The fourth most difficult on the day at 3.29 average. There's just only, I believe, 13 birdies on the day, whereas 26% of the field taking some big numbers. That brings us to the island hole 12, par 3. 372 feet? I don't think so. More like 330 feet, something like that from the tee. Either way, the play is to just get through this gap here over that fence line, and then you're in bounds. But getting close is hard to do. You might want to just chip one off to the right side if you're... Oh, look at this play here.
Okay. Tactical.
Very smart. And we saw... Well, it's not Scott's turn yet. He'll be last. But Tim going to have to go with a forehand and going high to avoid getting on those pine trees. I like this play. That's a great shot. Cole turning this over to the right.
Needs to fight.
It's got to get lucky, and I don't think it does. It's out of bounds. He'll proceed to the drop zone.
When it's rainy, those leaves are even way more heavy, so it's rare to see something kind of get through that right side.
And Scotty going away from the thumber play. And this is going to require a little luck, and it gets it, and that's apparently the way to park this hole.
Unbelievable. Adam says, don't care at all.
Yeah, why would he? I mean, this guy's learning how to win right now.
Oh, that's all I have to do is go up by 7.
Just shut it down. Wow, what a long accurate spin putt.
What a beautiful little dog park.
I wish I had my dogs with me on tour.
There's a birdie for Scott.
Aren't we your dogs?
Good putt for Scott, and that is just the second time this round where he's made a stroke up on Adam. Tim with a nice birdie and a fist pump to go with it.
Birdies are rare on this back nine. Very, very rare.
In good conditions.
Yeah.
And at this point, Tim's gone a long time since he's had his bogey on hole 4 and playing pretty well. Cole's not having the round of his life right now, but he is soaked right now, folks. This guy is completely soaked.
That was the look of, well,
What are you going to do?
yeah, it's happened. I'm wet. I'm going to be even wetter.
We're on the Mole Mausoleum hole, Nate.
Yeah, we are. Number 13, par 3, 424 with the high floor, low ceiling combo that we all dread. You've got to get over that first little rise and then duck under these limbs, all while avoiding the out of bounds path on the left. Low backhand with a little bit of turn is probably your best bet.
It's like the only way to do it.
That's a lot of turn.
You just got to... That needs to be the most overstable disc in his bag, or he's got to just throw it a little flatter.
Looks like the most overstable disc in his bag. I mean, that's doable.
Second most overstable, maybe.
Yeah, that thing came out of it.
It did get out.
Scott's staying with his forehand play, but he has hit the moles. He's killed one. He's rolled out to the dandelion field. He's killed some of those too.
Can this fight through? It has some finish in it. Nope, a little too high.
This is such a hard hole. I think you just have to stand on this tee box to really appreciate. Oh, goodness.
Or just even watch that drive, because you see how imperative it is to be low. So that's the miss that you're going to produce. You saw it from Scott and Cole, just barely getting over the ridge, making it halfway to the basket, and now they've got sort of a tricky low ceiling shot.
Oh, a very, very, very tricky approach. How do you trust the grass to give you the skip that you want when it's so wet? That time Scott does a good job with it, and that'll leave a short putt for the par.
Gotta get the nose angle right here. Oh,
Oh,
no
don't go out of
way.
bounds. No,
Oh, that's
insult
brutal.
to injury for Cole. Oh, you hate to see it. Come on, one time. Dang. Tim with his nice drive pin high. He's come up a bit short with his birdie putt, and now Scott has this for his par.
A little longer than I thought he was.
A lot longer. Yeah, I thought he was no more than 20, and that's going to be another bogey for Scott. At this point, he's got to start thinking about that second card catching up to him.
It's an insane amount of work, and that's what's so cool about and unique about being in disc golf media is I can't think of any other sport where the people are that appreciative of the people that film their favorite sport and their favorite players. Like, they really do appreciate that what we do, and we work as hard as we do to provide this content for free to them on YouTube. It's just so unique because we get people all the time coming up to us and telling us how much they appreciate it. And I know how unique of a position that is, and I do not take that for granted.
That just gave me feels.
Next time I see Jonathan at the Worlds, I'm going to walk right up to him and tell him how much I appreciate all the work he's putting in.
You don't text him daily? I text him daily.
I call him.
That's why he keeps telling me you guys are annoying him. That makes a lot of sense. Hole 14, par 3, 461 feet. OB water left, OB path right.
It's supposed to be a dig on you, and you just immediately flipped it. That's why you're Nate Sexton, and we're sitting to the side of you. Tim, perfectly done. It's not raining any less.
Yeah. That's an understatement.
It's actually doing the exact opposite. At this point, it is picking up, which at this point, it's just rude. I mean, you're completely soaked. There's no dry towel in the bag at this point.
The annoying thing is that it's probably going to be so nice for the next 5 days.
And it was
June, it's beautiful. It should be beautiful. It's a little unlucky, this storm blowing through.
And it was a beautiful practice week. There was a little bit of it sprinkled one day in practice. Every other day was absolutely fantastic.
Oh, and Cole getting aggressive here. This looks pretty wide. Can he get a favorable kick?
Looks great to me.
Yeah.
yeah.
The sidewalk is in bounds. It's across the sidewalk they don't want. And look
Attitude's good. for
Yeah,
sure.
I love that. Even good spirits. It's great to see. Nicely done.
I think it says a lot about the conditions. Scott, we've seen Scott play aggressive on this hole thus far, and he needs birdie so bad. I mean, and it just isn't a good numbers play in this rain for him to go for this. I think also at a certain point, you know, you might be right. He may have given up on the win here. That makes a lot of sense.
I think
you know,
the white
he's
flag.
got to protect what he has in second place.
What's more realistic at this point? I mean, he would have to go 7 down in the next 5 holes, and that's
Yeah.
if Adam only goes par.
Yeah.
He realizes the reality of it, and Scott's a proven winner, one of the best winners we have in the sport of disc golf, and he also knows, you know, what it looks like when someone else is winning, which is
Sure.
what Adam is doing right now.
Sure.
Yeah, a lot out at stake as well. There's good money on the line. There's a lot of tour points. I mean, not as much as a regular event, but 25 is a lot, and I'm not exactly sure what second place is, but any of it goes a long ways, especially for somebody like Scott who doesn't make it to all the big events, you know what I mean? So adding those up, maybe get yourself a little spot at the
Yeah, it's all about
finale.
the seeding for the Pro
Exactly.
Tour Championship in late fall, later this year. So all those points are going to matter. It could be enough to get you a first round bye. You never know if one more Silver Series could be what puts you over the top. We are looking at the 15th, a par 4 of roughly 650 feet.
I'm not gonna allow us to just go past hole 14 and not give Ben Callaway credit once again. Birdies that hole all 3 rounds.
Wow.
And also just Josiah Nelson got the other 2 on the hole, but he didn't do it all 3 rounds. Ben Callaway did. That is remarkable. Also, at this point in the round, Ben Callaway, he's 10 under par
That's incredible.
right now with 4 holes to go.
just
Moving-
going on the shred fest.
He's moved up to second place. Well, when he was at 10 under, when he came through here, that's when he was at second place.
Yeah, the lead card had a lot of holes to play.
Correct. He was earlier in the day, but still, it was a very impressive run. Good shot so far, keeping them in bounds. Cole might be in danger though. Hit these limbs, hit him in hard. Sit.
Look how drenched this poor kid is.
No.
Oh, no.
Gosh, the drama. Oh man.
Yeah, I've been there before. Growing up in Oregon, playing disc golf all year round. As a young kid, even I've been there when it's like, well, I'm done with the umbrella. I'm done with the coat. I'm done with the towels. Let's see how it goes from here.
Yep, going to the pool.
Yeah.
Good looking shot from Scott. Little skip left.
No way.
Oh boy, man, I spoke too soon. I thought that was so good.
Well, that was just a really bad break off of a root or something. You could definitely tell that it sped up the trajectory straight to the out of bounds. That was kind of softly thrown.
Yeah.
With, I feel like, the right angle. Not much different than this one, really.
Adam throws it great. And this is looking really nice for Tim. Oh, getting a little knockdown. That's going to be outside circle 1. It just isn't happening right now for Cole, but like we said a couple holes ago, he seems to understand that this is just a stepping stone. Timmy.
Look at that. There's not a bogey in sight on the bottom of the screen ticker for Tim. 3 birdies. He's kind of moving in that right direction now.
This is a man who's checking UDISC live right now. This guy knows exactly what's going on. He knows where the field is, and he knows how important that birdie putt was.
That's just a veteran playing disc golf in the rain right there. You know, he's kind of cool, calm. Oh, and talk about veteran.
Yes.
Back-to-back outside the circles for both these guys. But, you know, that's just a guy who's just kind of going through the groove in a nice rhythm. Like you said, just getting pars. If he can somehow get a couple birdies coming home, all of a sudden he could be one looking at a podium finish.
I mean, he's just 2 away from tracking down Scott. And 16, 17, 18, there are some strokes to be gained and lost.
Yeah, I mean, 16 is a 2-stroke swing right here. Let's start with this one. Par 3, 365. This one, all the water obviously OB. The path on the right also OB, and it's a drop zone if you go out. So you're going to be 70 feet away looking at that par save. So water here for Scott could pretty much tie things up.
First things first, Tim needs to get inbounds, and this is high.
This looks nice.
Does it have the distance? Yes, it does. Well thrown for Tim. Adam is bogey free, I believe.
Incredible.
He's shutting it down. What a shot.
Awesome.
Looks great. Bunch of awesome shots.
Just barely over the edge of the hill there. Or what do you call that? The bank?
I like bank.
Yeah, that's the word. So.
And this needs to stay in the air.
Oh, no.
No.
And he wishes he could go where it hit land.
And he just puts his hands in his pocket, waits for his fate, and then
He knows. This is moving to a drop zone that has been moved up the hill just a bit because the drop zone at the bottom of the hill got too sloppy to play.
what a putt. That's a good putt right there. I mean, circle's edge. Look at him slipping and sliding. It's a 28-footer right up the hill to keep Tim at bay.
It's Trojan Lake. It's not Trojan Bay. That was bad. That was a stretch. I'm sorry, everyone. Tim, nice back-to-back birdies. We're getting to 4 under for the round. Solid score.
Cole is on a bit of a slide at this point. Hole 17, par 3, 310 through the tunnel. The mandatory stops you from going over the highway and endangering passersby and regular citizens just having a leisurely drive. So you've got to keep it low up the middle, stay to the right side of the path. Watch out for this little water pit behind the basket as well, as that is out of bounds.
Tim is going to have to throw a pretty touchy little approach to get his par.
That just
Missed
the mandatory.
And that will be easily his. I mean, he's gonna bogey the hole.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't bogeyed a hole since hole 8 of the first round.
That's an incredible run.
You know what happens when you miss a mandatory that's 50 feet off the tee pad and you have an 8-stroke lead?
You have a
Yeah.
nice belly laugh is what you do.
That's exactly what Adam just did. He just turned around and said, "Oh gosh, that was weird, huh?" And a great approach shot to 20 feet.
Here's a big time up shot right here. Beautiful.
Great touch.
Nothing coming easy for the poor kid today.
Don't
Don't
do
do
that.
Come
Oh,
on, no way.
But maybe a little slide over there.
Is he safe? Oh, gosh. Spotter can't tell.
Okay, he's safe.
Wow.
Okay. I don't think I've ever been that wet in a shower. Like, this man is fully drenched. Adam, good bogey save, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter much, but well done.
Yeah, his story was over 4 holes ago. We're done talking about Adam, and we're. No, I'm just kidding.
This isn't about him anymore.
We got a kid who's drenched. We got a nice little battle going on between Tim and Scott, and second card, third card. Adam won the tournament.
On hole 3. When he just birdied hole 3 in this downpour, he won the tournament.
One final hole to play, the 18th, the signature hole at Trojan Park, par 3, 408 feet to the peninsula. You've got water everywhere, all around this green. Turnover backhand with a little bit of flex plays, as well as a power forehand. I expect we're going to see some layups as well here.
I just have done it 3 rounds in a row now. Hole 17, first round, Bradley Smathers slathered the ace. I don't know. I was stretching there, but great hole in 1. Congratulations. I meant to give you a shout out during round 1. Tim, he's in bounds. He's safe. That doesn't seem like a play that someone who's trying to track Scott down. Scott's just going to play that safe as well.
He knows the exact situation. He knows Big Jerm is in the clubhouse at 18 under.
So I really need Scott to throw it in the water on his next shot. But I don't think it's going to happen.
Ooh. A little more turn
Adam.
than I think he wanted.
Yeah, Adam turns it over in the water, does it again, still wins. Oh, no.
By 8.
Oh,
no.
Oh,
Oh,
go.
man. It's
That's-
not over yet for Cole, folks. He's going to get to move up just a little bit there if he wants to. He might elect to re-tee. And this is...
Just fine.
Yeah, just more of a layup line.
Okay, he did it. Heck, I was holding on to my breath there, but... Oh, no.
Oh,
no,
my
no, no.
goodness.
Okay.
Okay, not out of it.
Oh.
He
Oh.
just threw that with one finger. Is he trying to do little tricks on us, or is he getting a little too confident, possibly.
Tim from way downtown. So Cole will end the day with a double bogey, and that just pretty much sums up the back nine. Triple bogey, double bogey, I think. If he got a 6, maybe he got a 7. Is it a 7? Either way, we don't need to talk about it. It's a tough one.
The man of the hour, though. The
There he
man
is.
of the weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Resistance Fish Cycle Champion, Adam Jomez.
Are we calling Disc Golf Pro Tour Silver Series tour events? I mean, if it is, this man's won 2 out of the last 3 tour events. He's going to be coming into the Utah World Championships next week with more confidence than he could possibly have any other time. It's amazing.
I mean, this is a tough one to win. There's a lot of good players here. A lot of good players on a tough track. Absolutely, he's going to, this is a tour event.
Fantastic play. Scotty didn't have the day he was looking for. Adam wins walking away. Really incredible. The event that was put on short notice to replace the Beaver State Fling. I have to say again, thank you to the whole staff, all the volunteers, the people in kayaks, the people digging discs out of the water, sitting in a kayak in the rain all day just to fish discs out for some pathetic saps like us.
Like me, yeah. I have to thank them for getting one of my discs that I needed the World Championships. And thanks to Scott Withers, getting second place at this event, that's incredible. But doing that while TDing event with Jeff Corns and the other staff of this event, hats off to all those people. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Founders Club. We will see you at the big one, the World Championships from Ogden, Utah.